The Department of Science and Technology Region 7 and startup backer StellarPH teaming up to strengthen the innovation and technology ecosystem across Central Visayas. And joining us now to tell us more about that is the co-founder of StellarPH, Peter Steinmetz. Peter, good afternoon.
Hi, Stanley. Thank you for having me.
All right. I think the last time we spoke on a different show was about a year or two ago.
It was a year ago.
Yeah, we were talking about startups, and at that time, the situation was the fact that, we just recovered from the pandemic, and there was funding winter. And I'm wondering how much of these circumstances have changed now, if you can describe to us the scene, the startup scene in the Philippines, and the dynamics now, and has that changed since then?
I think we're making a lot of progress in the Philippines. The government sees the importance of the startup ecosystem. Innovation in general. I think it's very important that we educate the government and also private sectors. That's also why we're super happy that the DOST is giving us the opportunity to do these kind of programs. So setting up an acceleration program, but also just inspiring young people that it's actually cool to start a new business. What the goal is for StellarPH is that we really want to make it possible to live an entrepreneurial life here in the Philippines. And no matter what is your background, it should be possible that if you have a cool idea, then we will dare to support you.
And I'm wondering what the challenges are for innovators to come up with ideas and really bring this out. Is it still the funding, or is it the encouragement from the government, perhaps, that a lot of people must, or Filipinos in particular, should prioritize innovation these days?
This isn't something to unpack, but to keep the focus, I think the government is actually doing quite well at the moment in prioritizing certain programs. You see that the private sector hopefully sees the importance of investing in startup ecosystem and also innovation. But also, I think it's education. It's just knowing where to go, knowing what to do. For young people, and that's still lacking. So that's also we have programs, especially within universities and young people. We need to inspire them that it's important to get those ideas out of there. Of course, funding is a very important part of it, but I think the start needs to be with what is really a problem that we need to solve here in the Philippines, and how can those young brilliant minds do that?
And that's where you come in, StellarPH.
Yeah.
You are tasked to harness these potentials of Filipino startups. Tell us how that experience has been for you.
Very good. Like StellarPH, what we do is we try to inspire, educate, and facilitate. And I think the focus at the moment is mostly on inspiring and educating. So, for example, inspiring, just 2 days ago, we launched the PH100, what is a list of the 100 brightest minds of the Philippines. And we just want to spotlight 100 people that do cool stuff to show everyone, these are the people that you need to look at. These are the people that are the future of our country. But also an example list of other young people that think it's possible to be entrepreneurial here in the Philippines.
And that is at the core of your partnerships with the Department of Science and Technology in Region 7, that's in Cebu, for your accelerator program. Perhaps if you can tell us about that partnership, what did you find out when you went there?
Now, what you see is that, of course, it's quite focused on...
These are the photos actually from your Cebu event that we're looking at.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have a lot of events. So what you see is a lot of times it's focused on Manila. Metro Manila is the center of it. And what we try to do is we try to decentralize this more. So one of the problems that we saw is that actually there's no real program in Region 7 that brings cool ideas to the next phase. Of course, DOST have invested a lot in TBI, so the incubators within the universities. But what after that? What if someone has a very good idea and goes to the next phase? And that's what we try to do with DOST, is that in our 6 months acceleration program, we try to help them to become investment ready. So the goal is that after 6 months, we will have 10 startups that can introduce themselves to investors and hopefully become a new success here in the Philippines.
And can you give us an idea of what these ideas are, at least maybe top 3 that you saw?
We have very cool stuff. I think AI is, of course, a hot topic at the moment. There's a startup that is focusing on voice AI, so collecting a lot of data, what is very cool. We have a sports app. They also is AI related. We have an app that is being focused on schooling, so how to correct papers on school. I think there's a lot of opportunities, especially like small niche problems that need to be solved, and we just have a lot of like cool, smart people here in Region 7.
Okay, this is a major phase in your operations in the Philippines, you know, tying up or partnering with the DOST in Cebu. Now, where does StellarPH see this going? Are there other provinces that you intend to conquer?
Yeah. I mean, we're quite, especially our PH100 program goes across the country, so we're well known across the country. We're looking at Mindanao, but also Luzon. Hopefully, early next year, we will open an office in Manila. But yeah, for us, we want to make it possible to live an entrepreneurial life in the whole of the Philippines. So Region 7 is just the first step.
All right, congratulations with Region 7 and your future conquests, future Steinmetz. Thank you so much for this conversation.
Thanks, Stanley. Thank you.